So, first question, we're going to start pretty easy. What color is Santa's suit? Is it A, blue, B, green, C, red, or D, purple? So type the letter in the chat. What do you think, what color is Santa's suit?
Everyone has the correct answer.
Yes. It is indeed red. Nice job, y'all. All right, let's go to the next question. All right, so what made Frosty the Snowman come to life? Was it A, his corncob pipe, B, a carrot, C, coal, or D, silk hat?
Everyone's indicating D.
D, okay, nice. All right, let's see if you're right. And you are correct. It is D, the silk hat. All right, let's go on to the next question. All right, so where does Santa live? A, the North Pole, B, the South Pole, C, Antarctica, or D, the Netherlands?
Wow. A after A after A.
Yes, it is. Well, yes, you are right. It is the North Pole. All right, Santa lives in the North Pole. All right, next question. What famous ballet does Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy come from? Is it A, Swan Lake, B, the Nutcracker, C, Sleeping Beauty, or D, Coppelia?
B is consistently being entered.
Okay, my goodness, you guys know your holiday trivia. It is B, the Nutcracker. All right, and last question for now. Does Santa have an official mailing address? A, yes, or B, no? So can you actually send him a letter?
Yes.
We're getting lots of B's and a few A's.
All right, the answer is five. The answer is A, yes. If you put the letter in the mailbox with the address, it will go to Santa. So that is our trivia for now. Hopefully we have most of our people here who are going to come participate in the program.
Hello, everyone. My name is Miss Joan, and welcome to Storytime. Before we begin, I'm going to remove my mask. I'm actually at the library. It's important to wear masks these days, isn't it? It won't be forever, but at this point in time, it's important. However, I'm in a part of the library that other people don't come to, so I'm going to remove my mask so you can hear me better. I'll be putting it on when I leave this area. Thank you, Mr. Gao. Now, if I could have the first slide up for this book, Dear Santasaurus by Stacy McAlpney, illustrated by Jeff Kaminsky. March 19th. Dear Santasaurus, have you started the naughty list yet? My sister Amber really needs to be on it. It was her idea for me to sneak behind Granny and yell, meteor shower, not mine. I've been thinking about my Christmas list. I want a scooter. No need to thank me for putting in my order early. That's what nice dinos do. Your friend, Ernest B. Spinosaurus. April 1st. Dear Santasaurus, for Christmas, I want rainbow underwear with white polka dots, 700 pairs of underwear, and Ty wants 1,000 pairs of socks. That's it. No toys, no scooter. Your friend, Ernest B. Spinosaurus. Just kidding. April Fool's Day. Ha ha ha. April 2nd. April 2nd. Yesterday's letter was a joke. You knew that, right? I do not want 700 pairs of underwear for Christmas. I don't want any underwear. I want the Jurassic Turbo Scooter X9. Please, please, please do not bring me any underwear. Your friend, Ernest B. Spinosaurus. P.S. Ty doesn't want socks either. And we're going to September 26th. Okay. Dear Santasaurus, I've enclosed my school picture. Dad didn't like my choice of shirt or the fake frill and mustache. I said you should decide. Is it naughty or nice? Nice, right? Ty saved his allowance to buy a Jurassic Turbo Scooter X9. It's River Rage purple and has the headlight, the racing fin, and the handbrake. It's cool, but a cosmic orange scooter would be even better since it has a secret compartment. Your friend, Ernest B. Spinosaurus. December 9th. Dear Santasaurus, this is it, my final Christmas list. I wanted to carve it in stone, but Dad said I couldn't mail a stone. 1, a moonless night black Turbo Scooter X9 with the matching water bottle. 2, tar pit goo. 3, a rock tumbler. Your friend, Ernest B. Spinosaurus. P.S. And I'm really, really sorry about using Amber's art project as a napkin. That was a big oops on my part. December 5th. Dear Santasaurus, by my count, I have 257, a whopping 257 nice acts and only 256 naughty acts. I'm sending you my charts. Guess what? Did you know there's now a Jurassic Turbo Scooter X10? I want the lightning white model that has the knobby claw grips. Your friend, Ernest B. Spinosaurus. December 14th, 24th. Dear Santasaurus, welcome to our house. Mom and I baked the cookies and Amber added the sprinkles. Don't forget, I want the lava red Jurassic Turbo Scooter X10 with the working headlight, the racing fin, the handbrake, the secret compartment, the matching water bottle, the rear view mirror, the knobby claw grips, and the siren. We both really like red. And I think Amber wants a tricycle, probably pink. Thank you, your friend, Ernest B. Spinosaurus. To Ernest B. Spinosaurus, ho, ho, ho. And the next picture, please. And you'll see, no words are here, but what do you see? I see Ernest, who's purple, and I see some wrapped gifts. Next page, please. January 1st. Dear Santasaurus, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love my scooter. It's exactly what I wanted. The handlebars got bent and the brakes are crushed, but that's okay because it still flies downhill. Amber really likes her tricycle. The bell is her favorite part. Have a happy new year. I promise to stay on the nice list all year. Your friend, Ernest B. Spinosaurus. P.S. Have you seen the new YamaWow Deluxe drum set with cymbals? It rocks. The end. Thank you so much, Miss Lizelle. Now, I'm going to switch over so you can see me reading this book. All right. This book is a classic, meaning it's been around for almost 60 years, and it's about a snowy day, the snowy day. Just before we start, I wanted to let you know I've lived in this valley in the San Jose area all my life. I remember 2 days when it snowed here, once in 1962 and once in 1976. Now, it wasn't like the snow you'll see in this book. There was just enough to scrape off a small snowball, but it still did snow, and it has been known to do that previously. All right, The Snowy Day by Ezra Jack Keats. One winter morning, Peter woke up and looked out the window. Snow had fallen during the night. It covered everything as far as he could see. After breakfast, he put on his snowsuit and ran outside. The snow was piled up very high along the street to make a path for walking. Crunch, crunch, crunch. His feet sank into the snow. He walked with his toes pointing out, like this. He walked with his toes pointing in, like that. Then he dragged his feet slowly to make tracks. And he found something sticking out of the snow that made a new track. What could that be, I wonder? What do you think? It was a stick that was just right for smacking a snow-covered tree. What do you think is going to happen? Down fell the snow, plop, on top of Peter's head. And there he is walking away. He thought it would be fun to join the big boys in their snowball fight, but he knew he wasn't old enough. Not yet. But he will be. He's growing just as you are growing. So he made a smiling snowman, and he made snow angels. Have you ever tried that maybe when you're up at Tahoe and you're in some snow or someplace else when you're in the snow? He pretended he was a mountain climber. He climbed up a great big tall heaping mountain of snow and slid all the way down. Does that look like fun? It does to me. Although I'd probably use a sled. He picked up a handful of snow and another and still another. He packed it round and firm and put the snowball in his pocket for tomorrow. Then he went into his warm house. What do you think's going to happen when he looks in his pocket the next time? Do you think the snowball is going to be there? What do you think? Maybe you can tell your parents what you think. He told his mother all about the adventures while she took off his wet socks. And he thought, and he thought, and he thought about them. There's this little ducky in a nice warm bath after being outside where it was cold. Before he got into bed, he looked in his pocket. He felt his pocket was empty. The snowball wasn't there. Oh, he felt very sad. While he slept, he dreamed that the sun had melted all the snow away. But when he woke up, his dream was gone. The snow was still everywhere. New snow was falling. That would be something to see, wouldn't it? New snow falling. After breakfast, he called to his friend from across the hall, and they went out together into the deep, deep snow. The end. This is The Snowy Day by Ezra Jack Keats. Now, if you have at home the envelope, and if you don't, you can just get an envelope now or later. It looks like this. All right. So hopefully you've had time to pick out a piece of paper, either one we gave you in an envelope and an envelope, or you found another envelope, or you'll find one later. Okay? So please take out the plain white envelope that was included with the items you and your parents picked up from the Berryessa Branch Library. Inside, you'll find a piece of paper that begins, Dear Santa. Or if you don't have a white envelope, you can use any piece of paper. We're going to start with the envelope. And here's Santa's address. And when you're writing an envelope, do you note how it says Santa Claus, 123 Elf Road, North Pole, 8888. That is the address for Santa. So you can copy it down, ask your parents to copy it down, and put it in the middle of the envelope. Okay, and then in the upper left-hand corner, if you could put your full name. So for me, it would be Joan Weigel. The street address I put here at the library, 3050 Noble Avenue, And then the city, San Jose, California. We abbreviate, instead of writing all of California, we'll just put CA. And then the zip code, which allows the letter to get to you sooner. 95132 for me, but your address may be different. Your zip code may be different, depending on where you live. Allow a minute or so for that. Then in the upper right-hand corner, you can see a stamp. Right now, stamps cost 55 cents to send something in the United States, more if you're sending it across the ocean to another country, or to another country even in North or South America. So now we know Santa Claus's address. All right, now we're going to move on to a letter to Santa. And if you have the letter, the paper that has Dear Santa on top of it, we'll start with that. If you don't, any piece of paper, you can write Dear Santa, or your parents can write Dear Santa. There's different parts to letters. There's 7 key parts to a letter to Santa. The first is Dear Santa. So you may already have that on your letter. If you don't, you can write it in. Or it could be Hi Santa. There's different ways to provide a greeting. Now, this letter, if it was me, I'd put Dear Santa, and in that space between this year I would like, my first sentence would be, what is my name? My name is Joan, for example. What's your name? My name is Holly. My name is Fred. That's the introduction. If you want, you can add why Santa should visit you. Because it would be fun. Because I've done my best to be really good this year. Then the letter format says, this year I would like. You could write down what you'd hope for. This year I would like a new scooter. This year I would like some books. Whatever it is you think, or whatever you're hoping for. Give you a little time to write that down. If you have any questions, please let us know in the chat, okay? Now, if you asked for clothes or shoes, you may need to add, if you asked for, say, a new coat, I take a size small children's coat. That way you won't get a large size children's coat. And if you don't know what size, ask your parents or older sisters and brothers. And then there's always a closing to a letter. In this case, it could be something like, thank you, Santa. And then, so Santa knows who it is from, you can sign your name. I'm going to give you a few minutes. You may want to decorate your letter to make it even more special. For example, you could draw a picture of Santa, gifts you'd like. Just give you a couple minutes, okay? And then we'll move on to more trivia with Ms. Lizelle. Now, if you mail this letter with a stamp, just wanted to mention Santa is so busy and receives so many letters that he may not have time to answer. But I expect that he's very happy to receive your letter. Maybe just another minute and a half or so. Okay, thanks for all your efforts on this. If you have any questions, let us know. I'm going to turn it back to Miss Lizelle now. Thank you.
All